Scores of people told me stories of police brutality and aggressiveness that Kenneth Baker did. So I'm calling on each of you to do the right thing and fire Kenneth Baker and Mary Burke.
Let the record reflect that this gentleman is not a resident of the village of Cold Spring. He is not a constituent of this board. His name is he is a YouTube First Amendment activist. This is about clicks and it's about money. We are accountable. I am talking now, and I am in their side.
Don't talk like that. This is about accountability. I'm going to without question.
Sir, you've been asked. The ground rule here is your name and address for the record.
Do the ground rules get suspended? Like, do the Fourth Amendment get suspended when I come in here? I don't.
Say your piece.
Right, I'm going to tell you what is important to share for this town. Ladies and gentlemen of the village of Cold Spring, I stand before you today. Excuse me, how are you?
Excuse me, sir. No. I neglected.
Now you're giving a
You have 3 minutes. That's right, and it's on the agenda. There's a 3-minute limit.
Ladies and gentlemen of the village of Cold Spring, and all the board members here, you know who I am. Mayor Foley, you know who I am as well. I stand before you today with a heavy heart, echoing the cries of the village of this Cold Spring community. Our beautiful, serene village, known for its warmth and its hospitality, has had a dark shadow cast upon it for the last 4 years by a violent, brutal, and aggressive predator, Officer Kenneth Baker. Don't interrupt me again. From local business owners to tourists, from our elderly to our youth, many live in fear due to the actions of this very individual. His reign of terror must end, and it must end now. Officer Kenneth Baker must be fired immediately. And you see how they're getting collusion in here. And you're going to have a lot of people seeing this. The mayor had this man here going from my camera to block my camera.
I'm sorry, excuse me.
It's on camera.
This gentleman was not asked to move.
Officer Kenneth Baker must be fired immediately. How did we get here? In 2019, you had a choice. You knew of Officer Baker's tainted history. A track record filled with extreme police brutality while he was an NYPD police officer. Yet based on mere recommendation by Officer Larry Burke, he was not only hired, but also given the power to patrol our peaceful streets.
Our peaceful streets. You're not a resident, sir.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Stop interrupting. Mayor and the village board of trustees, you allowed this wolf amongst our flock and continue to do so. And for that, you bear the responsibility. And sadly, my story with my interactions with Kenneth Baker, who's aggressive and brutal, are not unique. And I took it upon myself to research more about Officer Baker and found a troubling history of brutality and substantial legal settlements in his past that you knew about. More recently, an 88-year-old couple, lovely couple, that comes here to the beautiful village. They came here every week to go to 1 or 2 restaurants. And Kenneth Baker terrorized them so much that the 88-year-old gentleman has PTSD, and they vowed to never come here again. What was their crime? The crime was the gentleman parked next to the restaurant so his handicapped wife can get out with her walker. Kenneth Baker didn't like that, and he yelled at them. He was incredibly aggressive, and so much so that they will never come here again. And when I came to the community day this past Saturday, scores of people told me stories of police brutality and aggressiveness past Saturday. Scores of people told me stories of police brutality and aggressiveness that Kenneth Baker did. So I'm calling on each of you to do the right thing and fire Kenneth Baker and Mary Burke, who removed me illegally and unlawfully on Kenneth Baker's behest from this court when the court was in session. Do the right thing. Fire them. And your arrogance and how you are not caring about what I'm saying is disgusting. This
Don't give an attacking.
rude since I started.
And your time is up.
Do the right thing, fire Kenneth Baker.
Let the record reflect that this gentleman is not a resident of the village of Cold Spring. He is not a constituent of this board. His name is he is a YouTube First Amendment activist. This is about clicks and it's about money. We are accountable. I am talking now, and I am in there, sir.
Don't talk like that. It's about accountability. This is about accountability. You interrupt me.
I have asked you to leave the room. I have asked you to leave.
Look at the eagle.
I mean, how many? And these are the keys. Daily keys. Look at this. Look at this. Repeat yes. This is the threatening.
Everybody take a deep breath.
This mayor's behavior is absolutely disgusting, but let me point out a couple of things here. She claims that Leroy is not a resident of the actual town and therefore not a constituent and didn't get to vote any of these people in. That is true, but is that relevant? The answer is no. Leroy frequently comes to this town, but even if he didn't, even for those of us who have never been to this town, it isn't actually relevant whether or not we live there. It was the late Martin Luther King Jr. that said injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. We are all caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a
Thank you, LVA. I appreciate it.
Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. Now, I don't know if Leroy does this for clicks, but I can tell you for damn sure that if she were to accuse me of that, I would say guilty as charged. You better believe when I make a video about a corrupt cop, about a filthy, corrupt mayor, you better believe I want people to click it. I want people to see it. I want people to see the way that she acts. You better believe it. I do everything I can to get people to click that video and view it. It's definitely about clicks and views, because without the clicks and views, the people won't see what corrupt mayors like this are doing. But now let's go into the details of what Leroy was trying to address here. This village hires the worst of the New York Police Department's cops. NYPD cops can get away with just about anything. And so if you can't cut it at the NYPD because you're too dirty, then you're really dirty. And this village hires those NYPD misfits who were so bad that not even the NYPD could put up with them. And that's what Leroy's trying to address, and that's what this mayor is trying to talk over him about. This is what Leroy was trying to address right here. Kenneth Baker worked for the NYPD from 1997 to 2019. He clearly had a ton of complaints, a ton of lawsuits. Most of the complaints were unsubstantiated, which really means nothing. When you ask a cop to investigate a cop, typically the claim is unsubstantiated. But from 1997 to 2019, there is no video evidence of anything that Kenneth Baker did or didn't do in any of these complaints or any of these lawsuits. There's no video because the NYPD didn't use cameras. And so it was always the word of the complainant or the plaintiff versus the word of Officer Kenneth Baker and his fellow officers. So I noticed that he leaves in 2019. I'm sitting here trying to figure out why. What is so unique and special about 2019 that made Kenneth Baker finally just walk away after literally getting away with just about anything and everything for decades? March 6th, 2019, NYPD completes rollout of officer-worn body cameras to all officers on patrol. And in 2019, Kenneth Baker leaves. He goes to the Cold Springs Police Department. And what's unique about Cold Springs Police Department? There are no cameras. No body cameras, no dash cameras, nothing. It's highly suspicious that he got away with everything for decades and then left as soon as his actions were about to start being documented. I think that if there were cameras present for all of these incidents in which complaints were made, that Kenneth Baker just might be in prison right now. No, that doesn't make sense. I think it would be perfectly clear that Kenneth Baker had committed crimes on a regular basis if all of these events had actually been documented on video for the world to see. The city of Cold Springs has a history of hiring the worst of NYPD officers. In 2012, the residents of Cold Springs demanded that Officer Scott Morris be fired. He was the supervisor at the scene of a fatal shooting of an unarmed black man in New York in 2012. He ended up resigning after community members in Cold Springs demanded that he be fired. In that incident, the NYPD kicked the man's door down and shot him in the chest. They found that he was unarmed, but they found marijuana in his toilet. The officer who shot him was indicted on manslaughter charges, but a judge threw out the case, ruling that the prosecutor had given improper instructions to a grand jury. The NYPD reviewed and reprimanded the officers who entered the apartment for showing, quote, bad tactical judgment, but found the killing legally justified. Leroy Truth was there to expose truth. The truth is that the city of Cold Spring hires dirty cops. It appears that they do it on purpose and do it illegally. At the very least, they're doing nothing about it when it's brought to their attention, even if they didn't previously know. But what to me is more disgusting than any of this is the way that the mayor dismisses the public when things like this are brought to their attention and tells the public, you don't live here, so it doesn't matter.
Tell him. Tell him, James. Commenting on my little short there. Ooh. And this is James Madison.
What is going on, everybody? James Madison out here. We're here in Eatonville, one of the historic towns. Got 33 employees. I think about 7 police officers. It may be something like that. Not too sure. However, very small historic town. I don't know where it went. But they have an emblem here. It was founded in... Founders Day was 1887. They've got 35 employees. Go ahead. Go over here, check these officers out, see what these guys are doing. So one of the unique things about Eatonville is they do have tag readers on their cars here. These are the mobile ones. They work out going through different places and check the tags out. System. Hi, how you doing? Officer Rutherford. Sorry? Yeah, I was looking at your police car. Is that okay? Is that okay? Is that okay? What are those 2 stripes? Are those participation stripes, Corporal? I think they might be. What are you giving me that stink eye for? I don't get that, man. I was looking at your car talking about it and you interrupted me. Hey, sir, what's your name? What is your name? Rivera? I see. You must be new. You got that name tag yet. That's crazy. Are you an FTO? Yeah. Nice. Well, good luck with it. How about the hill? Poquito? Me too. Me too. My grandfather's Puerto Rican. Okay. And then, if you can imagine it, that's it. And I'm burning right now. I was just trying to find out why I got the stink eye here. I appreciate it. Thanks for being cool, chat. That is like their, I don't know what it is, need the water? Water tower. Yeah. That's a chief, right? Is that a chief down there? That's a chief? Yeah, no. So, Corporal, why the disdain? Why the ugly face? Thank you, man. Have a good day. Stay safe. Why the ugly face at me? Huh? She gave me some nasty looking, dude. Oh, well. You want to go down to PD or not? Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's right down there. Man, Eatonville's, the city hall's friendly, but the police department not so friendly. Well, that's it. Eatonville is a very poor city, unfortunately, but a very historical one at the same time. 30 employees, and I imagine they take some toll on their citizens with fines to keep this business afloat. Oh, what's going on? Is that Chief? How you doing, sir? It's been a while since I talked to you. I talked to you about the tint on the vehicles a long time ago. It's been a while, probably about 2 years. How you been? Hey, I was going to talk to you about a corporal that's doing the FTO, the train. Can I go in the lobby? Yeah, I'll go in here. I appreciate it. It's hot out there, so she's got a training guy. But I was just doing a little talk about the tag region. Talking about how go to powerful tools. I don't know if this has some in the road or not, but conference area where we're out there. Yeah. Or the suspect is doing care. No, I just was telling a story about that. I was like, you got these tag readers, you do this. And I'm talking about if I get described, she's like, can I help you? Yeah,
that from. I don't live here, so I know.
Emergency scene ahead says.
33 employees for the city. 1897. 1880. Sorry, I have a sheet of paper. That was just where that was.
Must have been a death or something. Well, maybe they're just cleaning it up. All I see is yellow lights now, so they're just telling me they're just cleaning it up.
But yeah, this one was like if you see, I don't know, First Amendment auditors or people that have compound and all that before, but the more you give us, this is just the tip that I get, the more you give us, the more we can put on your. And that was the case with that. There was a one person like, what she said, I help you, and you just stare me down and stuff. And that's what happens, like, the more we do that, the more money. What's your goal today? My goal today is just to, hey, can we have the law enforcement of Eatonville friendly every citizen that owns the country? I don't think that's how I'm not trying to follow you. Do I'll have a conversation.
I wonder what the hell happened here.
You guys like 10 tickets. Because it's lower AS1 line. It's one line. It's only K9. But we're not going to debate it. No, it's okay.
Now, what the chief doesn't realize is that under subsection 2, the department shall exempt all law enforcement vehicles used in undercover or canine operations from the window screening requirement of the Florida statutes 316, 2951 through 2957. So this chief is wrong.
But it is not exempt. If you look at statute, cost interns off the county, we are exempt.
Now, James Madison, fan, do you guys find this funny that this police chief does not even know the law at all?
In this town, if that is factually true. And you don't have to do anything back. Well, I'm not, I mean, I don't need to hear it. I'm just saying, you just check your facts. Okay. I'm pulling
I'm
too. Okay. So, we're going to agree to disagree on that.
But anyway, I appreciate it. We had that same conversation last time. You said it was exempt. I'm like, no, it's not. So what I'm doing from here on out is, for liability reasons, you guys have insurance.
Yeah.
When I leave here today, I'm sending a certified letter to your insurance carrier to tell them that's liability.
Okay.
So that way, if you do get a crash, they'll know of it, and that way it's not. Because we had that talk before, and I'm like, oh, I gave you 2 years. But chief, yeah, everybody's got to comply with the law. We do, everybody does. But I appreciate your time talking to me. It's very rare we get a chief, right?
Very rare.
And do you mind, since I need to know there, how many officers do you guys have? Like 10?
Okay.
15. That's not bad. That's a small department. That's small in my department. I just work at it.
You're like almost 5 out of shift, right? You run 3 shifts?
That's amazing. All right. Well, that's it.
All right, gentlemen, I appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you. And like I said,
all right.
Be friendly with us.
Got you.
We don't do that. You're friendly. I appreciate you. And then good luck. Once again, the chief is wrong. I don't understand why he has it. The Florida statute only says canine, undercover, and private investigators. And they have none of that. They have some undercover. This car's exempt.
Why is this car?
My car's exempt. Yeah, it is the chief's car, I think. That's it. But at least he doesn't have one of those $1 million vehicles that like all the other county agencies do, you know? But he's legal to have all his cars. He can have the front windshield. He can put spray paint on those windows if he wants to. He does have the blue line up in the front. But like mine with a front windshield tinted right there, I had to go through loops and hoops and swoops to get my medical exemption. There we go. Welcome to Eatonville. See you guys soon. Thanks for watching. That's Rogue Nation. Ah.
All right. We're gonna hang out with Callahan.
Corporate doesn't want to fly a flag for fear of alienating immigrants of this country.
Wow. Maybe it's been a death or something.
Oh, he took something the wrong way. They must be. Jesse Howard Whiteby, they must be. It's fucking boring. Such an asshole, bro. Let's just stand and lock him in. My people love this country and we're under attack. And they want us to stand for 3 different flags. If you man enough to stand with us, then you stay back. All right, Mike. So, man, you have a good night, brother. Good question, Barry. Good question. Do it and find out. Nope, there will be no stops. At least not for the next 4 hours. I really don't give a shit what my neighbors think. I got a "Don't Tread on Me" flag right in the front fucking yard. Hot Cheetos. That would have to be one hell of a fucking delivery driver, John. Eggsy, cheese and rice, my brother. How are you? Don't worry about me. I've been at home, man. I'm good. First day back on the road. Boring. Fly whatever the fuck you want. Who cares what the fucking neighbors think? Do they pay any of your fucking bills, bro? Hell no. Fly what the hell you want. Oh, Exy's got some news. What's up, man? Why do you have to talk to him? You have a right to remain silent, boring. Hi, Sexy. Congratulations, bro. Why is there any of their fucking business if you leave your house or not? That's just my thoughts. My neighbors are all super cool so far, so. Well, let them. You're in Missouri. Let them try, Marty. Missouri is in a very big legal battle for our Second Amendment rights. Hopefully, was it Kavanaugh? Brett Kavanaugh? Hopefully he does the right thing for the 8th Circuit. Yeah, I hear you, actually. I know all about that small town. Bullshit. I'm talking about the law they made where they are not going to enforce federal ATF rulings when it comes to the Second Amendment. They will not assist in raids and stuff by the feds.
All right, y'all. I'll probably set up a poker game.
From the law they they enacted in 2021 that it's just now going to the Supreme Court. There you go, Second Amendment Protection Act. Yep. And he can either rule on it or
I probably will.
bring all the other
I probably will.
SCOTUS into it.
I might. Yeah, I'm probably gonna play some poker. So if you guys are down, I'll set up the table in a little bit. I gotta let the doggies out and stuff though. Thanks for riding with me, keeping me safe. Love you guys.
Nice, Nancy. Congratulations.